So for my SES 194 home energy uses worksheet, I went through the whole worksheet. Took a little while because I had to tweak some numbers, but all in all, it went pretty good. Like the first question, it said, which of the following appliances do I think would use the most energy? I don't know why they didn't say it on my worksheet, but I personally thought the fridge or the AC, or I would say maybe like a dryer or washer would be the longest one because it's like an all day, 24/7 running appliance. I know the washer and dryer aren't being used every day or every single day or every hour, but they're always plugged in. There's a lot of resources going into that thing with the water, the heat, stuff like that going into one thing. But definitely the freezer, the fridge would be the most because they are a long-lasting appliance. So yeah, I went through my worksheet. I didn't really have to fill out most of these because I don't use a radio or a clock or electric blanket, things like that. I also don't have an electric fan. We have nothing but AC, but the electric fan could come in handy and should be handy because it does save a lot of energy compared to the AC unit because of how it's plugged in or how much energy it uses. So the five most used appliances in my house were the fridge, freezer, the AC, dryer, and then the light bulbs. I believe the light bulbs were one of the biggest things because there are so many of them in our house. We have about four fans, and each fan contains four light bulbs. Uh, both of the bathrooms contain almost six light bulbs each. The living room has a bunch of light bulbs. The kitchen has a lot because there's things in the stove up above, and each room also has light bulbs when it comes to portable lamps and things like that. Yeah, I was really surprised about the amount of coal and amount of energy being used. A bunch of carbon dioxide being like not used but like produced from the burning of the coal. I was surprised by this chart very much because it's just so much information that I did not know before. It was really surprising to me that things like that could even happen. So one takeaway that I did get from this was that the dryer used an immense amount of energy and things like that. So I think one thing that could take into account for future reference is air drying because we live in Arizona, as you can see, the sun's right there. The sun's always here in Arizona. It's a hot, very hot and dry state. So I could use that in the future, air drying. I know I don't really do my own laundry right now, but air drying can be a big resource when it comes to saving a lot of money, especially when it's using it when it comes to the dryer. So yeah, that was my experience.